Hello, welcome. Not working. It works now. Oh. Hello. Alright, give me a second, Rooney. Rooney. It's alright. I guess no face then. Get Goblin now. But I did start it. Huh. Strange. Very strange. Why, thank you. Okay. Now, welcome to a new episode of Limbus Company. I haven't played this in a while, so let's go. Get right into it. Chapter 4. Off the bus. Meow. Is the game too loud?
우리는 야심가도 탐욕가도 아니며
We
그저
were neither
기술을 사랑했던
high flyers nor greed vultures. We were merely children who loved technology. Do you
처음으로
remember the day
우리가
we first
숨을
felt
쉰다고 느꼈던 그날을 기억하오.
back
그때는 말일세. 그 숨만으로도
Alone.
충분했었어.
suffice?
아니면
Perhaps
그날만
it was the air that was exceptionally clear that. I'm gonna raise the volume on my mic. Wait. Yeah. Okay, that should be better. Yep, that's better. Where I had it. The view is obstructed by dust and smoke. Terrified screams, dark cries, pained moans, sounds of breaking, ridden cacophony. It's time to turn the clock.
돌려야 할 시간이요.
I hear ye sang, the only conscious sinner at the moment, muster up his remaining strength to speak. The others on the floor among dismembered corpses like powerless puppets. Fatal injuries were left by an anomaly. No, if anything, I should be speaking more like this. Yet, we are in the middle of the nest. Weren't anomalies supposed to be confined within lobotomy corpse branches, facility, or dungeons? Meanwhile, the anomalies pierce Yisang's abdomen, as I wonder. I had no one else to share this question with.
이번엔
Where are we going?
어디로
Where are we going this time? The sinner seemed to grow quite accustomed to this work. As if we were on a road trip, some were far less hesitant to ask about the next destination. That's not quite the right question. This mission begins with a person rather than a place.
사람이
Person, you
하였소.
say? A person, you say?
의뢰인이 계시거든요.
We happen to have a client. Sorry, my sister walked in the room. We happen to have a client. You mean to take requests from outside? Like, we're a fixer office or something? Oh, hath our carriage begun to be frequent by requests already? Excellent day! It may take a little time, as all to become a renowned fixer. Quiet. I'll be answering the questions. As you know, the golden bows are a relatively recent discovery. Unfortunately, J Corp and D Corp didn't have much interest when we visited their district. That is why those facilities were populated by no more than backstreet biscuits, ragtag syndicates. However, here there are wings that have caught decent and value early, like K Corp. Those turfs were in now. Huh? But I thought we already taken the golden bow here in K Corp's nest. I never said there was any rules that there was one bow district. The distribution of Labardi Corp's branch facilities is no more complex. They can be found spread quite literally 3 branches. Like how one is connected to our estate's basement. There have also haven't about who owns, which is why everyone has been playing by primitive that first finders of a book are its keepers. Well, it's how it goes usually with slumbering treasures. In that case, are you telling us we accept requests to earn ownership of bows? To be exact, they made the offer first. Since the golden bow is on the line, no choice. I get it now. Thus, I don't know how many times I've told you this, but do not do anything to aggravate client. By the way, now then, keep your mouth shut until we get there, unless usual. Yo, Vix, welcome back. Or, welcome in. Yes, Limbus Company. Different. Yeah. There is Limbus Company, Lobotomy Corporation. There's a bunch of other games. There's like this, something library. I forgot what the other games are called. But this is the only one that's free. Because it's a gacha game. The other ones are not gacha games. The other ones are like actual games. Yeah. Paid. Yes. Yeah. I haven't played this in a while. Dante seems to have something to say. Thank you, Faust. Sorry about that, Dante. I do hope you understand that it's quite cumbersome to grow used to the concept that the ticking of a clock can be something to respond to. Not the Smash Bro bag. Yeah, Sonic Racers. Yeah. When is the beta over? I'll probably play tomorrow. Oh, it was over yesterday. Damn. So I only played one day, the day with you. That was the final day. Release day is the 25th. So last month. So, what are golden bowls used for anyways? Later this month. Ah, okay. They didn't want us to keep playing until then? Well, I guess I could delete the game now since I can't play it anymore. Guess I'll skip out on Garfield Kart then. Lol. When I think about it, all we were told was vague order to collect them. Nothing about what the company plans to do with them.
그가
They're
황금가지
They're asking about the purpose of the golden bows. I see. They have finally begun to ruminate on subjects, Manager Dante. Here, you are growing curious about the company's plan. Dang, Doa. You know, it's only Garfield came out on this all to the summer. Maybe they would have got their bag. They still have to compete with Mario Kart World. And Sonic Racers. Of course. And Sonic Racers. Then I ought to aid your management as a guide to provide a kind explanation. The golden bows. They are branches, as the name suggests. And that's what we call stems growing from the trunk of the tree. These ones happen to have golden glow. And one small cat. Two big IPs, yeah. I mean, Garfield is a pretty big IP. They've been like famous since like the early days. I feel like the 80s, 90s. When was Garfield start? I forgot. It's been a while. Definitely not a small cat. Big cat. Bitch cat. Rauda. Oh, forsooth! Yeah, they exist, but relevancy in this time, probably not. Wow, you're calling me a boomer? You call me Unkstat? I grew up watching the Garfield cartoon. I literally saw it like when my dad would go to get that Nickelodeon All-Stars bag. Bruh. When you say All-Stars, all I can remember is the Sony All-Stars. What was it saying? Oh yeah, back in the day when I was like in elementary school, my dad would go to work at like, I don't know, it was a Smash Pump, yeah. And then I would wake up at like 3 in the morning and then watch Garfield on the TV. It was like dark and I'm just like, Garfield's on. Both did. Yeah, rip. Don Quixote was the only one responding passionately to this information. Thanks to this exchange, he painted me as an ignorant bloke who doesn't even know what a branch is. Roya shrugs me as if to chaff me for expecting a real answer. Marge, the road is blocked. Should I go around it? It's blocked? Strange that there's a blocked road. This is the middle of K-Corp's nest, too. It's unlikely that there's a scene... Before Ishmael could finish her sentence, a dull thud. The window interrupted her. Something caught the flung at the bus and blinked off. That was a person, wasn't it? A male individual who appears to be in his early 40s. And there seems to be a serious injury in his occipital region. He had already died before the impact. Yeah, it sure doesn't seem like the average scuffle. Bit stop. If it's a problem you could handle, come back after you're done. And what if it isn't? The clock will have to spin until it's been dealt with.
돌려지겠지.
That's what an elegant way to put it. Kill us to die 1,000 deaths. Now then, off the bus. What? Weren't you about to say the same thing? Anyway, save you the trouble.
기대되네요.
I just can't wait. The adventure's in store for us this time. Loading, loading, loading. Thank you. Oh, I don't. Why am I missing one? The one I go with. My wife. As I saw through the bus, we're in the middle of the nest, a place that should be the furthest from unexpected trouble. What would that mean that this is a particular commotion? Everyone except drowsy Hong Liu was tensed up, carefully observing what's going on. Is that someone was running our way in a hurry from the other side? The civilian was too hurried to look ahead. They bumped into the cinders and fell on the ground. Don't go that way! Come on! You may rest easy. We have galloped hither to save innocent lives such as yours, for we are... There's no such thing as heroes, so please don't say anything unnecessary.
Oi, we don't need to cross here. If you're here to stop us for nothing, and I'll give you a taste of this bat.
Looking at Heathcliff's intimidating face and Ishmael's frowned expression in turn, the civilian turned the moment to consider which would be more of a threat. There's something ahead! Something that shouldn't be real! I don't know what it is. I've never seen anything like it. Everyone was screaming and running, and then there's people rolling on the floor, set on fire!
Did the entity you witness have a form that does not resemble human?
Yeah, you're right. That's right. Then, if it isn't a person, keeping the suspected possibilities in our mind, we headed towards the center of the disturbance. What's going on here?
It could, be a distortion or whatever. No. Just like the chicken place?
No, it's different. This one's an anomaly, not a distortion. I'm sure of this, somehow. As Dante suggests, this entity is likely to be an anomaly. Our manager is able to sense it. But then why? Why is an anomaly in the middle of the nest? It's a phenomenon in which Faust has never been notified. Most lobotomy corp facilities were shut down as soon as the wing was dissolved. I was reminded of the site burial Yuri told us about, but I strictly shook off the gloomy memories. Even if the anomaly did break out in the meantime, there should have been a report informing us of such a fact before the mission. It's hard to imagine that the LCC would have been unable to notice if such an event actually occurred. Could it be that the security staff that gets sent by K-Corp? Rather than suppressing the anomaly, they're just getting completely wrecked.
It sort of makes it back to the time when we got beat in the D-Corp district.
Aw, come on. First the chicken restaurant guy goes cuckoo, now this. I'm really over this kind of Nescafe welcome. Right, as they complained.
God bloody!
The breeze created by the rampaging anomaly narrowed gaze past us.
What the hell are you doing? Just want me from him. You won't do you any good. I'll crush all this to a pulp.
You've gravely mistaken. Haven't the insane brat's daily rambling finally managed to brainwash you? You hawk! I pity! Who to stop me by this insane brat? The guidelines only entrusted us to return once the commotion has been dealt with. He never ordered us to deal with it ourselves.
For goodness sake! What's there to be so damn obtuse about? Did you see what just happened? It almost blew off my head off. Who knows what else would have happened if it keeps up? It'll be over before we beat that damn thing down. What else we got? Paul can cease to keep watching? Gobble some chicken, huh?
There's no need to waste our lives on a fight unrelated to our mission. I'm sure the Phil didn't even realize, but here's the thing. The more you die, the less efficient you become in battle. Experience a certain pain will make you learn to fear and avoid it. People are dying over there as we speak, though. Although it is cost much time and many lives, they will eventually suppress it, just as we do. And, I must say, I didn't expect a whining amateur who'd cry out for his parents whenever he died to willingly just self-sacrifice. Death has become a triviality to you, hasn't it?
So we must make the best decision between the sinners. It's right to listen to her.
Not fixers, and we certainly cannot be heroes. Knowing the clock obviously hurts whenever I do it. The pain is something I never get used to. And yet, we should suppress it. I cannot logically explain why, but I feel like we should.
I have crushed the clock and run out if you had gabbled some same rubbish clock face. If that is your decision, I will abide by it.
Alright, I'm sure you made the right call. Hey, thank you for making that choice. Don't worry too much over little things, Clock. You won't be an artist. It's a judgment we made for none other than you, executive manager. The sinners walk ahead and leaving me comments, while all the other moved forward. False remained and gave me a particular stare. What is it? You think my judgment was inefficient? No, I just thought it would be interesting to see how you react once you've reclaimed your memory. Damn, I was fucked up, wasn't I? I created all of this. I don't be insane. I'm already calling it based on that comment right there. Paul's strange statement held me in a place for a moment. I decided I wanted to deal with the questions that immediately hit at me first. Faust, I've been wondering for a while, are you really okay with being treated like this? Consider your talent and everything? Someone of her caliber should have no problem enjoying the luxury life in the city. Faust doesn't mind. Additionally, talent feels like the incorrect word to describe Faust. Many can possess talent, but Faust does not want to be included in the many. Among the sinners, if we were looking for talented individuals, the most commonly agreed definition that would be is Yi Sang. For your information, I am a genius. Yi Sang stops walking behind the other sinners and turns around to face me. Looking again, his eyes actually stare into the emptiness behind me. I am no such individual. I have long stopped fluttering my wings. Thus, I would be of no use to discuss my talent, manager. Curiously enough, I find that some sinners feel more distant as we spend more time together. What is this flying machine? Been irking me. Got some issues to SID for the 3000th time. That is a device called the drone. Oh, they might be combat drones K-Corp sent to help us. The wing seems to be above average in terms of technology. No viewing Its design, it doesn't appear to be equipped with combat functionalities. It also has a camera at the center. Well, I guess it makes sense to get a closer look at the mess happening in Beloft Nest. Abashed, Ishmael mumbled. Will we be featured in the thing called the news? Wait, something's off. Why are they only filming corpses and dying people? Well, it's a proactive stuff that draws more attention, doesn't it? Look, it's a terrible incident. See how morbid it is? Or something like that. But... hold on, kiddo. In front of you. This is definitely weird. Sinclair? Look at this thing. Why does it have a camera glued to me? I don't appreciate soulless audience. There is a considerable number of them. And these drones... They appear to be deliberately preventing us from entering the area where the anomaly is. So thank you, Vix. Can't be. We're here to help, so they have no reason to get in our way, right? Now the drones have started lining up and formed a wall as if to stop us from proceeding any further. Meeting citizens, please keep 10 meters distance for your own safety. K-Corp staff has been dispatched. Our safety is assured. Please keep 10 meters of distance. Oh, look, the stuff is being slaughtered over there, can't you see? Greetings, citizens. Your safety is assured. Please keep 10 meters of distance. The instruction makes no sense. What difference is 10 meters gonna make in this mess? Not gonna do us any favors, huh? Don't know if the men function or if it's just a bad design, but we'll have to get rid of those things before we can get to the anomaly. Alright, guess we're fighting drones now. I thought the win rate, bam. Try to make this sparkling flavored water go flat because I don't like the bubbles. I literally left it open and then I close it and then I open it again and it goes psst. I'm like, brother, you're still not flat? Damn, this man's a pimp. What the hell? I think when she fights flankers, she gets extra damage because that's literally their whole thing. They fight people with enhancements. Cybernetic enhancements. Robot people. They're like, robot people do not deserve to exist. I'm like, damn, bro, chill. They're speaking Korean. Chill, chill. Ooh, a big bowl. I'm the Thousand Eyes, right? Or Red Eyes. Red Eyes, Black Dragon! It's got a strong taste to it. Let me open this container. Let's pour out this sparkling flavored water into this container. At this point, we're doing ASMR. Grab this water, pour it inside, mix it. Okay. Mix some more. And we are full. Okay. Close that. Close the lid on this. And it should be more flat, sparkling flavored water because I added water to it. Normally, I would like get the thing and then I would put water directly in it, but like it would like fizzle out like, and it'll like come like all over the floor. Diluted flavor, very good. I love drinking diluted flavors because I don't like really powerful flavors. But the thing is, I don't like blends either. But subdued is fine. Like if it's like a strong flavor and then you subdue the flavor. Because if you get the hint of flavor, you know how people say like, oh, they eat like the like spaghetti, but with only the hint of flavor. It's like, oh, it's like there was this Reddit story where it was like, I love spaghetti. Like you gotta put the spaghetti inside the spaghetti sauce, but then you take off the sauce, so there's like a hint of the sauce, but you're not actually eating the sauce. So you're just eating the noodles without the sauce. That's what it reminds me of, that Reddit story. It had an Am I the Asco conclusion, because it was the boyfriend was like, oh, what's it called? I'm gonna make you your pasta, but I'm not gonna put it in the noodles. I'm just gonna make the noodles without your sauce, and you're not gonna taste the difference. I was like, oh, you. That's mean. So is it like a mutated cow, or is it like, or is this just a creature from the abyss? You know, just like it just exists for no reason besides its existence. There's like a lot of the things from the thing were like things before, and then they got mutated, or like they became altered through the altering of the abyss. Like there would be a robot, and then because it's in the abyss, it'll gain sentience, and then like, you know, stuff happens, and it starts annihilating people. So that's just how it works. That's the last of them. They aren't gonna make us pay for the damages, are they? I'll try to report that as an act of self-defense. Oh, darling, did I ever tell you this? You really get so... How do I put it? You rock! You were either late to realize it. You were rather late to realize it. Something feels strange about this anomaly. Doesn't quite feel like the others we fought.
Not sure if I'd even have that much experience in that deployment, but... Well, I guess there's a crowd around us shouting and yelling.
What's up with these anomalies? How'd they show up in the middle of the nest? And how did they get more horrifying?
And I've seen the one in the mirror dungeons a few times too. Never a fight though. Come to think of it, what's to do with these anomalies in the mirror dimensions that didn't fight us?
Those were glimpses into the anomaly's mental spaces and habitats viewed through cracks in the mirrored world.
It's a chasm. Incredible narrow and unstable.
Indeed,
which only allowed for limited interaction.
Forget that. How do I know it? All I know is, why are these so tough? And they're as nasty as we faced on the railway. That is certainly true.
Besides, what is this sickening fluid dripping from them? The sinners pointed out the anomalies were clearly different from what we've encountered before. It oozes mystery liquid with blue glint. There's no time to analyze its constitutions, so we should be careful not to come in contact with it. Yes, there's no need to tell me. I'm not about to smudge myself with that.
Oi! Did I tell you to eat the bad food off the floor or what? It's like they've got rabies.
Above you, Mr. Heathcliff! Heathcliff was knocked to the ground, unable to resist. Manager, it looks like you have to work cut out for you. Please remember that I gave you an expulsionation executive manager. All men prepare for battle. Figures it will come to this. Not too far to be afraid of pulling dead sinners back to life. Speed them back and head back. Alright, let's go. Oh no. Okay. We continue moving forward. No, I don't understand what they're saying. Most of the time. Unless they're like English words like Dante. Because that one is pretty self-explanatory what that word is. We're drone hunters at this point. It's gonna be a giant robot we have to find, aren't we? Not gonna lie, I thought you see how they got the hovering the little bzzz when they're like frozen? It just looks like they have knives. Like compare this one, it looks like it's got knives compared to this one where it's got the brrrr. You know what I'm saying? I think someone summoned a backup because I heard whistling. Either that or it's what's his name? I was about to say Torbjorn. Megalith, Megalodon, Metaton, Meta Knight. Zhang Quanjin. Not him breathing heavily like I can't believe you do this to me. At least the Metasalt is leveling up. That's all that matters. Oh shoot, my phone is dying. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no no no. No hell to the no. Gary. Pretty little baby. They go for hours. Pretty little baby.
착각하지 마라. 해, 다, 거태. 내 놈들 덕분에 내가 강해진 게 아니다. 내가 강하기에 내 놈들을
Necesito todo dentro. Sorry. I was going insane. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about Bruno. No. Wait. Oh, another blue cow. Disgusting. It looks like he's got a prolapsed anus in his mouth. I know it's a human face, but it looks like a prolapsed anus. Anus. Oh wow. They're really going hard on this man. Oh. Okay. Give it to him. My mom is about to enter the house at any. I hear the car parking. As soon as she comes in, I have to BRB for a bit, and then I will come back eventually. Gonna take a couple more seconds probably by the end of this fight. Unless that isn't my parents. No. My dad's home. Wow, I can't believe my dad came home before my mom. She's working that overtime today. And now that we complete this, is there any speaking roles before I have to disappear? Yes, there is. That the prolonged cycles of pain came to an end. Anomaly has been successfully suppressed, and we can return to the bus now. Success that accompanied with the deaths of and revivals of on our side, but I nodded away. We got back to the bus, harboring a few unanswered questions. They came back later than expected. I was about to take my first nap in a while. I explained the oddities that we ran into earlier to Virgilus. It's more precise. Faust did the heavy speaking. I was expecting him to coldly tell me to do my job in the middle of manager and follow whatever orders were given, but his answers were surprisingly earnest. The existence of anomalies have been almost completely unknown to the public, and we don't possess all the details to them either, Dante. I didn't think he'd admit right away.
False flinched a little, but she didn't relay what I just said. Enigmatic as they are, let's leave Miss Faust and the departments of our proud Olympus company to uncover all the details in the future, as it likely ought to. BRB.
기대해보지 않겠습니까?
We're back. Enigmatic as they are, I'll leave it to Mrs. Faust and the departments of our proud Olympus company to uncover all the details of the future as they ought to. Will do. When Faust given the time at all the sort of research on the job, was Faust given any time at all to do some sort of research on this job? The mysteries were left unsolved, but if Faust accepted suggestion without a hitch, that probably means she's thought of a way. You, why do you have your shoulders hunched over like that? You're short enough as you are, and your shrunken posture makes you basically imperceivable. I hope to meet Lord Siegfried again. Who was Lord Siegfried again? That was that man who took photos of himself while cutting us down, that one hand. Ah, that Psych Future guy. Ishmael was breathing audibly through her needles, and incidentally, the checkpoint must have left some deep grudges for him. Eager was I to show him my valiant acts of rescued imperial citizens. I vowed that I shall meet him again as a fixture of a noble cause. The reunions are more touching if it's after a long time, Don Quixote. Try thinking that it's a good thing that he didn't show up today. It really is strange, though. He's not one to miss spectacles with this many spectators around. Oh, he's a kind of celebrity then. You could say that. He has a flair for showmanship. And so, it's usual for Keiko to take advantage of these kinds of commotions by sending him. But he hasn't shown up for the
Perfect opportunity to draw the public's full attention.
That means this isn't something they want people to notice. I shan't take such vicious slanders to Lord Siegfried. On the 5th row of page 42 of the autobiography, a hero should keep his...
다섯 번째 줄을 보면 때와 장소를 가리지 않고 약자들을 구하러 갈 것이라고 써 있었어.
A hero shall keep smiling until his last. He writes and shall be their aid weak no matter when and where.
Shall we hold the belief about us dearly? That way you'll have something to cling to when your face is extreme in the future.
Okay, I have to go. My mom said I have to take her to a doctor's appointment. I'm sorry for the short stream. I will play this tomorrow then, since I have early morning. See you later. Goodbye.